How to put a timeline and price tag on tragedy? Those are the tough questions the federal government were facing when the National Inquiry into Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls asked for a 2-year extension and $50 million. Today, Indigenous Affairs Minister Carolyn Bennett announced they will grant the inquiry a 6-month extension.
The commissioners will decide how to use this additional time to hear from the remaining families and survivors, further examine institutional practices and policies, and undertake the research necessary to inform their recommendations on the systemic causes of violence against Indigenous women and girls in Canada.
Since launching, the National Inquiry has been plagued by several departures and criticism surrounding support services. Reporters pressed the Indigenous Affairs Minister for a dollar figure the government is willing to spend on the extension, to no avail.
In no budgeting process do we put, no bigger than this, no smaller than that.
Any budget process, you have a number that is your target.
Not in this case.
Soon after the announcement, inquiry commissioners sent out a press release expressing their profound disappointment. Now we believe political expediency has been placed before the safety of Indigenous women, girls, and two-spirited LGBTQ people. Since launching, the inquiry has heard from more than 1,273 witnesses. It was originally scheduled to submit its final report by November of this year. Now that's been extended until June 30th, 2019, but not long enough to finish its work, according to Commissioner Kayak Robinson. The timeline severely limits the capacity of the National Inquiry to adequately engage those who have been marginalized due to incarceration, homelessness, or human trafficking, and those who are currently living in violent circumstances. The Native Women's Association president agrees families will go unheard.
I think a number of families are going to feel disheartened that their stories haven't been shared and that they might not be part of this national inquiry.
The government also announced it will be investing $21 million into health support services and $10 million for a commemorative fund. In Ottawa, Nigel Newlove, City News.